What is going on, people? Welcome to the video. I know I've been slack for the last couple of weeks. Life has just been, been a little bit busier than normal, which just hasn't allowed me to record any good content. So here we are, start again. So things are going to change. The schedule in terms of my training schedule for the week is changing. So we are officially under 6 weeks out from the competition, which means that the SBD day is moving from Monday to Saturday. So all my training days are shifting back a couple of days, which means that I will have essentially day one on Saturday, which is my SBD day. Nothing will change all that much in terms of workload. Bench training is changing a little bit. Pulling the slingshot out for this prep, just because I feel like I need to do more comp specific work. I don't feel like my technique is honed in enough, and it's not reliable enough to bench as big as I need to bench to put together the total that I want to. So that's gonna be a little bit different, changing, moving a little bit higher percentage of my volume to competition benching, doing a little bit less Larsen work, looking at essentially just moving about 12 to 14% of my Larsen bench onto competition benching. So just doing essentially an extra set of competition benching and one less set of Larsen, as well as just some of the rep ranges are going to change to ensure that Saturday's bench is the best bench day of the week. Now squat is pretty much going to remain exactly the same, 2 belt squats, high bar and low bar, except obviously the top single is going to be just a competition squat. Back offs is still going to be low bar pull squats, and then obviously high bar is just going to remain exactly the same rep scheme. It's been working tremendously well, so no changes there. Deadlift will remain exactly the same. I've been having a lot of success with deadlift, so that's gonna pretty much stay the same. Same amount of volume. Intensity is going to ramp up over this upcoming 5 weeks, pretty much up until the meet. We are officially 46 days out, I believe. 45? And on Saturday, yeah, 45 days out. So very excited about that. Feeling pretty good. No, I'll tell a lie. 5 weeks and a bit of change, right? So it has to be 39 days out. Yeah, 39 days out. Whatever it is, anyways. Pretty much not long now. So I've got 5 weeks of training and a taper week to go. Pretty much that's how training is going to look. And then yeah, we'll see. The goal is pretty much 840. That was the goal for the year. I'd love to take that off this comp, and then anything above is just going to be bonus at this point. Rate of progress has been great. Body weight is above and beyond where I need to be. Everything is really lining up the way it needs to line up, so I'm really looking forward to that. Today's video is going to be raw footage, no voiceover, which is why I wanted to talk to you guys while I'm doing my warm-up. Keeps me entertained, keeps me switched on before I do all my usual warm-up routine, PRI, whatever else I have to do to get ready. And then today's going to be high bar, top set of 5 at RP of 5, and then some sets of 9 RP of 4, and then got top single on bench at RP 5 and some back off 5s and some Larsen work. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, just a fair bit of bench work, usual stuff. Just keeping intensity low, but volume is going to be exactly where it needs to be. Keep me nice and sharp, so there's no major transition throughout the week. I should feel pretty good throughout this prep, so I'm looking forward to that. And then yeah, pretty much the goals for this meet is a 310 squat, 305 to 310, 200 to 210 bench. I have to self lift out because the only other option we have is a side lift out. We can't get a center lift off, so anyone who's a technical bencher knows that that sucks, but it is what it is. I'll figure that one out. I'm confident in my abilities that I should be around the 210 mark come midday. Now I've got the Elico bench, which you guys haven't seen, right behind me. Exactly the same bench that we're gonna use, exactly the same height, so no excuses there. There's oh, the bench was different or whatever, but it will be exactly how it is here. I also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know, but I have ordered some competition plates. So I have, by the end of the week, hopefully the plates are coming tomorrow, Wednesday. I will have 5 pairs of reds and a pair of every other plate, which meant some of the plates have been moved around, which I'll show you guys at the end of the session. And that will just allow me to train to like full competition spec on squat, bench and deadlift, pretty much with like all the calibrated plates, Eleiko bar, competition rack, Eleiko bench, the new Eleiko bench with the knurled pad, and obviously deadlift is just deadlift, right? But yeah, that's pretty much how things are looking. I'm very excited, very switched on, just really looking forward to getting going, honestly. Body feels great, no injuries, no niggles, no aches and pains, pretty much. I had a little bit of RSI towards the end of this block with the forearm, just getting a little bit flat up. Nothing like bad, but it was like noticeable for like maybe 4 days, and then it's like kind of cleared as I took this deload week past the last week. This last block was very, very good. Like obviously I squatted 300 for the first time, done it twice, benched 200 again, twice. And then obviously pulled 322 for a PR, so very happy with an Eleiko bar and like 25 kilo plates. Obviously now the calibrated plates are coming, it will be even more comp specific, so I'm looking forward to that. Essentially the goal is just to come in, hit like some solid thirds, like don't really empty the tank, go 9 for 9 for the first time ever, finally after all, and just have a good time. No weight cuts, no nothing. I'll probably weigh in like anywhere between 97 to 100, depending on if I choose to eat up in the morning and like get to 100 pretty much, like 99.9. The all-time British record total in sleeves under 100, regardless of federation, is 810. So anything above is obviously the goal. Based on capabilities and like how everything has been moving, I really don't see the reason why I can't do 840. But obviously doing it on a day is very different from doing it at home on my own time and all that stuff. So we'll see. And then as it stands, looking at the calendar for this upcoming year, the British is probably going to be around July time, so I would imagine July, August time. So I will have, give or take, about 12 weeks from this meet to prep. So the plan is to, ideally a week out of this comp, be around 97 kilos, because that's what I would be a week out if I was to cut to 93. Which then obviously it's not really comparable because I'm not going to cut the weight, and anyone who says weight cut doesn't affect performance is wrong. So it does have a little bit of an effect. Even if you rehydrate and recomp, it's still different, like you're going to feel different. It is what it is, especially in British powerlifting. The timing is extremely tight, there's no delays most of the time, so it's going to be 2 hours on the money, same as an international. So that'd be interesting to see how that's going to plan out. No, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Historically, I pretty much do what I do in the gym in the meet, so that's kind of like the idea. I'm not really looking to hit anything more. Deadlift might be a little bit stronger than in training. Most of the time it is. But the other two are going to be exactly what I hit in the gym pretty much. So that's kind of like the idea. Yeah, 310. On a perfect day, 310, 210, 330 is 850. But perfect days don't exist. Anyone who competed before knows that those days are... they don't come all that often, so if it's gonna be a perfect day, then obviously I'll take it, but the goal is just to maximize what I can do on the day. Kind of rambling a little bit, but 2 more minutes to go. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Very excited, very, very excited. Like, I know obviously training with like non-calibrated plates, even though I've weighed every single one of them and I know what they weigh to the gram, it's still not the thinner plates, and when you put them on the bar, behaves differently on your back and on deadlift and on bench. So I'm very excited to get going with the calibrated plates from tomorrow when they arrive, and get like a really good feel for exactly where I will be on the day. So that's very exciting. Gyms are meant to be opening in 3 weeks, so I'll be going to Mammoth more, which is going to be really cool to record footage there with the boys and the girls and everyone else. It'll be hella fun to hang out and have some people around me when I lift. I'll probably feel a little bit safer squatting big weights over there, so that'll be cool. And then obviously from a social perspective, that'll be nice to see my friends again. But as I said, today is going to be raw footage, no voiceover, no nothing, so I'll just show you guys kind of what it looks like to go for a session. Today is probably physically the most demanding session of the week, generally speaking, but mentally the least demanding out of the harder sessions that I have. so I'll just be getting through. It's just a lot of volume to do, honestly. Sets of 9 and high bar sucks, but it's productive. It's been productive for the last 3 blocks, so they'll stay. Bad squat has been great. And then obviously I just have a million sets of bench to get through, so I'm looking forward to those. But coming up to 10 minutes on the bike, which is my normal, usual warm-up time. So I'll show you guys, well, I'll see you guys as I'm warming up to my top set of 5 and a very difficult of RP of 5, right? Oh man, right, I'll see you guys in a bit.
The following day.
Well, you're only going based on what you can feel, so.
Yeah, I guess. You're my cameraman, I'll buy you a can of Monster tomorrow. Fuck.
So it's easier. Why do I like people with good enough complexes? Because we're all trying to achieve the same thing. I've got to be good enough.
I'm just chasing greatness like every day.
Deep breath in. Relax. Swap sides for me. But that's the thing, it's, you know, sometimes if you can be so focused, and this is what it requires. It always requires focus to get far. Because as you know, it's not motivation, it's discipline. Yeah, motivation's bollocks. Deep breath in. Motivation gets you eating ice cream on the sofa. Nice, excellent. Try and line your back for me.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. It's a bit of a random video today. A little bit of talking about the next 6 weeks, obviously in the beginning, and then a little bit of raw footage. But honestly, not much has been happening on the training front, so not much to show. I've got an SBD day tomorrow, so that'll be a little bit more interesting. I'll show you guys that. And then I wanted to show you guys my treatment with Ross McAllister at the Regrow Studio. It's, where is it, Kerry?
Hockering.
Hockering, yeah, so it's just outside of Norwich. If you live in Norwich or surrounding areas, check him out. He is an absolute magician. He keeps me healthy. Super knowledgeable guy, and his like treatment room is just so beautiful, man. Like it's super relaxing and stuff. So, man, I'm just so glad he's like kind of thriving with that as well. So check him out, and I'll show you guys my brand new calibrated plates and my SBD day, and potentially a full day of eating all in one video tomorrow. So see you guys in a bit.